or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Saying the weekend of April 26, 2024, May 10th, 2024, and May 24th, 2024. Were you in fact denied parenting time on those 3 days?
I was.
So he is correct in the fact that Kinley has not been out for her visitation since spring break. That is primarily the choice, not only the choice, but refusal from the child to go for the visitation. The child has adamantly refused, has threatened to run away and go to my parents' house and hide if I try to take her there.
Maybe the reason the child refuses to go is because you are always telling the child bad things about the father. And also, if you keep the child away from the dad, from the father long enough, the child will think the dad doesn't love the child. So guess what? She's going to grow to resent her dad. So two things. Either the mom is always feeding bad praise, bad things about the father to the child, or over time, because the mom doesn't let the father see the child, pick up the child, but I'm sure she takes a child support. Over time, the child is going to grow up to think the dad didn't love her. So obviously, after some time, the child is going to be frustrated. It's like, okay, you never come to see me anyway, so why should I come stay with you?
She wouldn't come with us today, even into the courthouse, scared that she was going to have to go with him at the end of the session. So I had to have a babysitter arranged. More embarrassingly, she's coming into maturity and is about to start her period. She does not want to start her period with her father.
Here we go with a fake crocodile tears. I hope the judge didn't buy into this bullshit.
She would like to go through that experience with her mother, which I respect. I have no control. I have no knowledge to know when exactly that will occur. And I don't know if she's going to change her mind.
So what you're saying is then we never let her go with her father because we don't know when that's going to happen.
Absolutely not. I am totally open into any type of reunification process. I just don't think it should be abrupt and she should be expected to just resume as normal.
But it's taken you so many months to let him see the child. How can you say you're open to the child going to see the dad, but the dad literally had to take you back to court to force you to let him see his kids, and he's paying child support? Like, this is crazy.
There is obviously something triggering this immediate, yes, I'm willing to go, and now I'm not going. And I don't have a clear answer of what that is.
In this case, the court notes I went back and did a thorough review of the file in preparation for this proceeding. The court notes that back on January 5, 2022, there was an order for makeup time requiring the plaintiff to give 4 additional overnights for the 2 weekends that were missed. That on 2/8/2023, plaintiff was found in contempt of court, and there were ordered 4 overnights for 2 weekends missed. That on February 28, 2023, there was an order for makeup parenting time for 2 overnights, 1 weekend. And then again on January 26, 2024, there was an order for makeup parenting time for 2 overnights. So a total of that, we had basically 12 overnights of makeup parenting time over the past now 2.5 years.
Wow.
Reason I look at that is because the plaintiff in this case has stated that, well, she didn't know that there's basically there's something new, something has come up. She doesn't know the reasons. She's tried to encourage, and she did on closing arguments. She said she will comply with the orders, and she says she's complied with the orders until now. Well, clearly, from the prior contempt findings, the prior makeup parenting time, she has not complied with the order.
So she already failed, like the judges said. She was in contempt of court of doing the same thing she did already. And in the title, you can see they said this took 3 years. That means she's been doing this repeatedly, but she was just being led to do it.
The court will find in this case that she has not complied with the order at the current time for these additional 3 denials and additional 6 overnights. The court will hold her in contempt. And Ms. Claywell, what I'm going to do is, this is a history. This isn't a one-time. It isn't something that's occurred, as you say, because of the child's gender dysphoria. This has happened when she was 9 years old, before any of that happened, until the current time. What the court is going to do, I am remanding you to the custody of the Calhoun County Sheriff, where you will remain until the child goes for parenting time. So however long that takes.
Like I said, guys, this is the first one. Like, shout out to the judge, man. Because for me, what hurts me is how many dads pay child support, but they pay child support, but they also have to fight to see their kids. Like, no responsible father should fight to see his kids just because he has a bitter baby mama. Like, it's not fair for the kids. Because what hurts me is because the kids suffer in the long run. The kids are going to suffer this. And it will take some time for the kids to realize that all along the mom was the one refusing the dad from seeing the child. And that's if it even ever happens. Some kids never learn. Some kids never learn that the mom all along was turning them against the dad. Take, for example, the 50 Cent situation. He says he was giving child support, but the baby mom made the son to think that he was never taking care of them. So many fathers suffer. And if you even look in the comments, some women agree. Some women agree. So, for example, this guy says, we need more judges like him. Yes, we do need more judges like him, but the fact that this has taken 3 years, this is crazy. No man would ever fail to pay child support for 3 years or show up to see his kids for 3 years and they don't send him to jail. This is crazy. This person agrees. She's the reason why the daughter doesn't feel comfortable going with the dad, because years and years the daughter has made to feel that the dad doesn't care, but all along it was the baby mama who was stopping the dad from seeing the child. So now the daughter thinks the dad doesn't care, but all along the mom was making that possible. Right? See, this guy is saying 3 years is ridiculous, but it doesn't take 3 years to get the money. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it was child support, it wouldn't take him 3 years for him to be sent to jail if he wasn't paying child support. You feel me? Yeah, this guy is like, where are all the moms on this post? Of course, they're not going to be here because they know they do this all the time. They poison the kids against the father. Your father is bad. He doesn't want to see you. He doesn't give us any money, even if he sends child support. But that's because the kids are too young. Like I said, some kids grow up and they finally reunite with the dad, and the dad explains to them, and then they get to actually hit the mom, but the damage is already done. So that's when we talk about generational curses, so the ball goes rolling, the dysfunction, the emotional abuse has already happened. So this is going to go on. But finally, this is the first, and it may take another 1,000 years before you see a judge sending a bitter baby mama to prison, just for visitation reasons. Forget being abused. I mean, this is kind of also emotional abuse of a child, because you're purposely refusing the child for seeing the dad. But it's crazy, man. What do you guys think about this situation? Should dads have to go to this extra mile to go to the courts of law just to see their kids? Or should it be a given that if a dad is responsible, he should have every right to see his kids without involving the courts of law? That's what I think it should be. Because in the end, the kids suffer. All right? Anyway, shout out to this Instagram page. That's where I got that content from.